Hello there guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another brand new video. We don't land again to give you our Premier League predictions. Of course, as usual, we never miss our Premier League predictions. So we're going to start with Friday, the 3rd of October 2025 till 5th. So these games are going to be from Friday to Sunday. So stay tuned, do not go anywhere, watch this video to the end. Let's give you our predictions. Let's go. So the first match we have here, Bournemouth versus Fulham. What do you guys think? I like Bournemouth, I like Fulham. I want to go with over 3.
This match is going to be a very entertaining match because for me, Bournemouth are one of the best teams currently in the Premier League this season, and Fulham are also a team that are not bad. They've been managing to get results in few of their games.
Fulham are not managing to get results in few.
They lost their last game.
Fulham are a good team. If Bournemouth are better than Fulham, it's marginally.
Yes, so they are managing to get results. Bournemouth are playing very well.
But they drew against Leeds. Bournemouth drew against
Everybody draws. So what I'm saying is, this match, there's a likelihood that Bournemouth have a higher chance of winning, and they're at home. Outside, they say the vitality.
Give me a win percentage for Bournemouth.
I don't have a percentage, please.
So what's the higher chance?
Like they have, like if it's, let's say if it's 100, I would say Bournemouth like 40% to win.
For me, I think this one is a 50-50.
No, like Bournemouth has 40% to winning chance. Draw 30%, Fulham 30%.
Okay,
that's
fair.
how I'll share it.
That's fair.
But Fulham are going to score and Bournemouth are going to score.
Yes.
So I think
that's a common agreement.
Both teams to score, or we can go with an over 2.5 goal. But I think the both teams to score is better, just in case the match ends 1-1.
Okay, good.
I think that Bournemouth Fulham's game, like you said, is going to be really exciting. Bournemouth are a goal scoring side, and Fulham are also a goal scoring side. I think the only game in which Fulham have failed to score so far is the game against Chelsea. That was a game that they were robbed of a goal. Anyway. Yes, they were robbed of a goal. Anyway, that's besides the fact. But I think that, like you said, both of them will score in this game. But I actually think also that Bournemouth will win this game. I think this is a game whereby Bournemouth probably wins by 2-1 or 3-1.
I think you guys are very correct on this particular game. It's for us, it's easier to predict this game because both of these teams will score. Both of these games are definitely scoring. So our prediction for this game, Bournemouth versus Fulham, will go with both teams to score. I think that's the easiest outcome for us to pick for that particular game. Bournemouth versus Fulham, both teams to score. That takes us to the next one, of course. This is now on Saturday, early kickoff. Arsenal versus, did I say Arsenal? Leeds versus Tottenham. Leeds versus Tottenham. What do you guys think will happen in this particular game? Leeds are very stubborn, very stubborn, and Tottenham, I don't know, they're a little bit defensive minded. So what do you guys think will happen?
Leeds are stubborn, but doesn't mean they can't be won. They managed to draw against Bournemouth last weekend.
Somebody drew you apparently, and you're saying managed to draw.
Bournemouth is supposed to win, but they drew.
But they didn't win.
But this game is a match that full time Tottenham are going to win. Or I think the safest pick here is a Tottenham win or draw. But Tottenham are definitely going to win this game against. They will not lose against Leeds.
I really do not know. I hate to play against Leeds. I will not lie. If I'm a football club, I will hate to play against Leeds because they come out with so much energy, and Leeds are not a team to just walk past.
Leeds, I don't know how to maintain their lead.
They showed it at Bournemouth.
Nice one.
I saw what it did. Leeds is a team that should we just like.
Win or draw for Tottenham.
I'm not going to be playing against Leeds. I will not lie. I think they will score. I think Leeds will score Tottenham.
Leeds are only 3 points behind Tottenham. So they haven't performed badly so far.
You get what I'm saying?
And Tottenham are placed in the 4th position. Meanwhile, Leeds are somewhere around 12th. And a win in this game, pushes them closer to Tottenham, and they will be on the same points as Tottenham.
As it stands now is not the time to look at Premier League table because the table is still disorganized. Because now you have Sunderland at 5th. Will you say Sunderland at the 5th best?
Let him finish what he's saying.
No, he's saying Leeds are only 3 points behind Tottenham, and they are this. That means they are not far away from Tottenham.
My point I'm trying to make is that they haven't performed badly.
Yes,
they are not far from Tottenham. So I mean, so far they've had two wins. They've had 2 draws and they've had a loss.
For me, that's good.
That's actually, for a newly promoted side, that's actually very good. There are some teams that
no,
at the risk of sounding
it's okay.
Oh wow.
It's okay.
There are some teams that
so are you saying that were in the league
last season that haven't had up to 8 points that they've had.
Yeah.
So
there are some teams
Don't worry now.
Them having up to 8 points is actually a very, very good testimony of how good they've been.
Are you saying
what I'm saying
win
is,
Tottenham?
what I'm saying is that they will be difficult to beat.
Exactly.
What I'm also saying is that they will score in this game.
Thank you.
What I'm also saying is that they will also concede. So I think for me the best bet is to play both of them to score.
That is what I
I
had in my mind.
think is that Tottenham will not lose to Leeds United, and Tottenham haven't been very much conceding in
Are you
the
talking
league this
based
year.
on paper right now, or
I'm talking based on the quality in the team, everything about both of them.
we said this thing about. We said this
I would
thing
have
we are
said
talking about.
I want to go with the Tottenham rating, but they are away. That's why I'm saying Tottenham will manage not to lose against Leeds.
You know, we said this exact same thing now about Liverpool and Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace are not Leeds.
And see, no, that's what I'm saying. Tottenham are not Liverpool. You see what I'm saying? It's a very tricky match. I think both of these teams will score.
We can go with the both
think
teams
both
to
of these
score,
teams will
but
score.
I'm maintaining my standard. Tottenham will not lose to Leeds United.
No problem then. Our prediction for this particular game, we're going to go with both teams to score. Leeds are a very stubborn team, and we think they're going to score. Tottenham are supposed to win. Yeah, they are supposed to win this game. But even if they win this game, I think, or we think Leeds will score. So let's go with both teams to score for this particular game. Both teams to score. That takes us to the next match, of course. A game between Arsenal and West Ham. West Ham have now gotten a new manager, and they're now more compact. Nuno Espirito Santo is a very good coach. And do you think he's going to disturb Arsenal?
No.
Of course. I know you said no.
Arsenal are going to, at least Arsenal. But except Liverpool and then perhaps Manchester City, Arsenal can win everybody in the Premier League comfortably.
Arsenal are that good.
Arsenal, and currently now Arsenal are very, very good. So West Ham will try, West Ham will manage and score, but Arsenal are winning the game. That's my pick. Straight win for Arsenal.
Yeah, I think
or over 2.5, because straight win may not have much odds.
Well, I think that in spite of the fact that West Ham drew against Everton, which will actually boost their ego.
Signing Nuno alone will boost their ego.
I think that's partially because of the new coach, Nuno Espirito Santos. I think that that this game, however, Arsenal will win. Arsenal will win this game well. I think Arsenal will score at least 2 goals. Arsenal will likely keep a clean sheet as well. I think this game, I see Arsenal winning by 2-0 at least. And even if Arsenal end up scoring 1, Arsenal will score up to 3. So I think it's likely win for Arsenal.
So
a win for Arsenal, like a win for Arsenal.
Off the top of my head, I'm thinking of Arsenal to win and over 1. Agreed.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, Arsenal and over 1.5.
Right. So our prediction for this particular game, Arsenal versus West Ham, is Arsenal to win and over 1.5 goals. Let's go with that for the prediction of that. The next one, of course, I'm going to take my time. Manchester United. Or should I say, Manchester no, they are not divided. Versus Sunderland. Wait, let him start, my guy.
Sunderland are 5th position in the Premier League.
Let this guy talk. Let him talk.
I think let me usher him in for this match. The best 2 picks you can go with. The first is under 3.5 goals, and then the next is Sunderland to win or draw.
Under 3 is risky. You know why I say it's risky? Because Sunderland will score.
Sunderland.
Okay, let's imagine a scenario whereby Sunderland scores first.
Sunderland are coming back scored first against Nottingham Forest, and Sunderland can defend so far. They rarely score more than 2 goals in any of their matches.
Yes.
And Manchester United, to score for them is by connection. That's just it.
See, Sunderland rarely scores more than 2 goals, but that does not mean it cannot happen.
I think
you get.
I think you are actually missing the most obvious thing here.
What's the most
obvious? The most obvious thing is that Manchester United will concede.
That's what we are saying now. That's what we are saying. That
Sunderland will score, but they will not score.
That's why I said on that. He said
that they don't score much.
He said on that 3. So I'm trying to debunk that. I said Sunderland scores in a scenario where Sunderland scores first. United will try to bounce back.
But we did bounce back. Trying to bounce back doesn't
they can score 2 goals, and if they score 2 goals, that's 2-1. On that 3 is at risk.
There's a big possibility that Manchester United. You know what happened? What happened in the game against Burnley may also happen here. Who knows? Manchester United may end up winning by.
They will not end up winning. Stop giving yourself hope.
By what?
By 3-2. Anyway,
I just think on that 3.
Speaking logically, I think this game. Having both sides scoring, I think Manchester United, just like they've done in every single match, I think Manchester United would concede.
I agree with that.
And also, just like they've done in every single match, except the games in which they played against Manchester City and Arsenal, which are very, very, very strong sides. They didn't score in those two, but every other match they've played in, they've scored in every single match, be it away, be it at home. Whether they were losing, whether they were drawing, whether they were even winning, they scored. Okay, they have to score in order to win. So the fact is that Manchester United will score in this game. I think they'll do that. I also think that Manchester United will concede, keeping up with conceding in every single game. So Manchester United will win. Manchester United will win, yes, I think so, but will concede in this game. So, but whether we win or not, I think the most likely and suitable bet for this game is both teams to score, because Manchester United will concede as usual, but they'll score too.
I think let's just go with over 1.5 goals, since you both agree that both of the teams will score.
United, I'm thinking United will win.
Me, I'm of the opinion that Sunderland wins and keeps a clean sheet. What? But since you people say United will score, what I said I am of the opinion that Sunderland wins and keeps a clean sheet.
Wins at Old Trafford and keeps a clean sheet
with a full-time score of 1-0 to Sunderland.
What is saying?
It's not 1-0. It's not possible.
What? No, what are you saying now?
Wait now.
I'm saying that Sunderland will not.
Which kind of opinion? You say they'll come to Old Trafford.
Are you talking as a fan? Wait, are you talking as a fan?
I was speaking.
That's his opinion.
Whether fan or not fan, how would you say that Manchester United will lose to Sunderland?
Wait.
It's Old Trafford.
Listen.
It's only when it comes to Chelsea that Man U can do their Old Trafford.
Listen to me. What I'm saying is, what he's saying. There's a point in what he's saying. United are not a team.
Those points are easy.
Now. United are not a team we should trust 100%. What he's saying is not 100% impossible. But I think at Old Trafford, having lost their last game the way they lost it against a Brentford side, United should come out in this match trying to win it, and I think they are going to win it. For me, I think they are going to win it. So going under 3 is risky. We can go with both teams to score, and we can go with over 2. I think that's.
We should go with over 1.5 goals.
This guy does not trust my.
That would be safe, over 1.5 goals, but I'm still maintaining my point. Sunderland wins or draws against Manchester United.
That's his point.
Can we wrap this one up?
Wait, your point is United wins or draws.
Manchester, yes.
That's your point.
I think first point is that both teams will score. Second point is that Manchester United does not lose this game. I actually think we should win this game, but I'm not certain. But nonetheless, both teams to score, first option, and then second option, home win or draw.
First point for me, Sunderland win or draw. Then second point, Sunderland to keep a clean sheet in this game. Manchester, summary of what I'm saying is, I do not see Manchester United getting 1 goal in this match.
That's very good. Thank you for your opinion. No need. So our prediction for this particular game, let's go with the over 1.5 goals, since we think both teams are going to score. He thinks United are not going to score, but we are trying to be as conservative as possible. So we'll go with over 1.5 goals for that particular prediction. Manchester United.
How Manchester United play? How Manchester play?
It's not like they've been winning.
Sunderland at home. I will not score.
Wait, it's possible. Okay. It's possible. So our prediction for that particular game is over 1.5 goals. Manchester United versus Sunderland. We are trying to be as conservative as possible. Now let's move to the next match. Chelsea versus Liverpool.
Same way Manchester United will lose at home, the same way I'm saying Chelsea will lose at home to Liverpool.
Why do you think Chelsea will lose at home to Liverpool? Liverpool are not a high.
Why do I think? But they are a high winning side. They don't need to fly to win.
Liverpool, I told you guys in our previous videos, Liverpool have won all their matches by luck. Dying minutes. I told you guys that at some point,
Chelsea have
at some point their luck is going to run out, and they tried that thing with Crystal Palace and it didn't work. It did not. It happened. You cannot. For you to be able to win a match, you have to win the match convincingly. So yes, you can win dying minutes and it's still a win. But the way Liverpool have gone by it, 7 matches won in at the death is risky. They are better than Chelsea, of course. Chelsea have no defense. True. What do you guys think will happen? Liverpool are the better side, of course. Obviously, Chelsea have no defense. Of course, we all agree they have no defense. Liverpool should win this game on paper, but Liverpool are not a team I completely trust. I think Chelsea are going to score.
Chelsea attack hasn't been the same so far in the past 2 to 3. In fact, since Bayern Munich, Chelsea have been disorganized, destabilized. That's just it. That's why it's difficult to back Chelsea, whether they are home, right in game to their home, and
Yeah, we know what happened.
So-
That match was not as easy as it was. Chelsea dominated Brighton in the first half, and in the second, it was the red card.
So how do you
After the
know
red card,
there will not be red card here?
that is what we are not sure of.
Liverpool
Chelsea's team is
straight
naive.
win for me.
Chelsea's team is naive, and we need to be cautious. Yes,
That's what I think. Or maybe a Liverpool win or draw.
I think we're going to go with goals for this particular one.
I think looking at the head-to-head records between these both sides, we see that for the last 4 matches in which Liverpool have gone to Stamford Bridge, Liverpool have failed to go away with 3 points.
Yeah.
Each of these last 3 games, 4 games rather, has ended up with a Liverpool loss or a Chelsea win. I mean, the last game in which
Yeah, we won
Liverpool
3-0, I
played
think.
3-1 or 3-1. But looking at this and also looking at the current form of both sides, Chelsea are kind of average, if not poor, currently as it stands now. And Liverpool have they've not been smash buckling, they've not been very good, but they've been good nonetheless. I mean, they've for you to get lucky and win during the dying moment, you have to be at the very edge of things. And so Liverpool have been good. Some will say they have been a little bit lucky as well. A good side facing an average side that is just slightly bad. You will back the good side. And
Wait, rephrase that sentence again.
I said a good side
good
A good side.
facing an average side
Chelsea is not
That
an
is
average.
that is
bad.
slightly bad.
Chelsea are not an average.
You will back
team.
the good side.
Chelsea are world champions.
Now,
they are just having some issues.
Yeah, you guys have the badge.
Continue.
Fine, you have the badge.
That's what you said. An
just
average
like-
side that is likely bad.
So, looking at this game and looking at their past head-to-head records, I see this game being a likely draw. I see this game having Liverpool trying to bounce back. I know after losing their 100% record in the Premier League, they'll try to bounce back. But I don't think that Stamford Bridge, the fact it's being played at Stamford Bridge is a very big factor. They've not won there, like I said earlier, they've not won there in 4 matches, and I think they will not win this one either. I see this game being a likely draw, but I also see both of these sides scoring. So a likely 1-1 draw, scoreline in this particular game. So Liverpool will score. Chelsea will also score as well. I mean, Liverpool have found it hard to keep a clean sheet. In the last 4 matches they've conceded. And Chelsea also have conceded regularly, normal for now.
Only you're saying the right things. Only you are saying the wrong thing. Why are you against Chelsea?
I'm not against Chelsea.
I was about supporting you just
I think
now.
Chelsea have conceded the last 5 matches Chelsea have played in, they've conceded.
Yes.
Liverpool have conceded in the last 4 matches they've played in. So, what's the wrong thing I said there?
How can you say Chelsea an average team? How can you say Chelsea an average
Chelsea
anyway,
to score, Liverpool to score, so both teams to score.
I think both teams to score is good. Do we go with both teams to score?
Yeah, or we could go with Liverpool, win or draw. But I think the likely outcome of this game is a draw, but I don't think, it's very, very
Or should we
trustworthy.
go over 1?
Both teams will score in this game.
I think both teams will score, but I also think Liverpool to win or draw.
Liverpool to win or draw is the anybody that has understanding will know that it's the Liverpool win or draw. Yes, it should be. It's a football match, anything can happen, but off the paper it should be Liverpool win or draw. But I want us to go with goals. I think
Both teams to score is okay.
let's go with both teams to score. So our prediction for this particular match, a very big match, Chelsea versus Liverpool, both teams to score. That's our prediction. That was the last game on Saturday for the Premier League. Then we move to the Sunday games, of course. The first match we have the Aston Villa versus Burnley. Aston Villa finally got their win against Fulham, for me, surprisingly. Now they face off Burnley at home. So do you think they're going to win Burnley? Should we go with the straight win?
I think they're going to win Burnley. Though Burnley and their defensive threat and their force that they see and coming to games and all that, Aston Villa should win Burnley, perhaps 2-1.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at.
I think this game should be a win for Aston Villa. They've finally had their first win in the Premier League, and I think this game will be their second. We'll give them their second
They
win.
almost went 0-0-7.
How can a club go 0-0-7?
But I think they'll win this game, and I think they'll actually score up to 3 goals in this game. They may not concede as well. But whether they consider or not, I think they'll score up to 3 goals and they'll win this game.
Okay, so we're backing Aston Villa there then. Aston Villa versus Burnley. We back Aston Villa to win Burnley there. Yeah, Aston Villa to win. That's our prediction. That takes us to the next game, of course. A very enticing match. I would like to hear your thoughts and opinions on this one. Everton versus Crystal Palace. What a game.
This game screams of draw.
Yes, Crystal Palace are currently the only unbeaten side remaining in the Premier League, and I do not see them being beaten in this game. So it's either Crystal Palace wins Everton or the game ends in a draw. But both of these teams will score. the likely scoreline I have for this game is 1-1, but
the game is just screaming 1-1.
Crystal Palace may, because of their struggle and the way they used to do their things, they may end up managing to come out like 2-1. But there's a high chance this game ends in a 1-1 draw.
So your score prediction is
1-1.
2-1.
Yes, slightly. 1-1 is like how I'm seeing the match. But in case of any extraordinary thing from Crystal Palace, then they'll win it 2-1.
Oh, okay, that's good then.
My prediction for this game is a draw.
Yeah, just the
Could be 0-0, could be 1-1. Draw.
So what do you guys want me to give these people outside now? What do you want me to give them?
Crystal Palace over 0.5.
Should I give them
or Crystal Palace win or draw?
0.5? Or
No, Crystal Palace over 0.5 goals. I think that is the safest pick because Everton couldn't even keep a clean sheet against West Ham. So
okay, so Crystal Palace to score then.
yeah, or Crystal Palace win or draw, but I prefer Crystal Palace to score.
Which one
Crystal Palace
win or
over
draw?
0.5.
Why not just go with under 3.5 then?
Okay, we
We can
can.
go with under.
Under
We can go with under. That's a
3.5.
very good bet actually. We can go with under. Let's go with under for this particular bet.
Can go with under 3.5. Yeah.
That's the best bet. Everton versus Crystal Palace. We're going with under 3.5 goals for that particular game. That takes us to the next one. Another enticing game, of course. Newcastle versus Nottingham Forest. But should we back Newcastle to win?
Yeah, I actually be backing Newcastle in this particular game. Newcastle haven't had a great start to the season so far. I mean, they've struggled a bit. They've won only one game.
Yeah.
And Nottingham Forest, on the other hand, have also struggled. I mean, having sacked their performing manager.
Sacks Nuno.
They are actually struggling a bit now. The last game, I think actually in the last game though against Sunderland, they were unfortunate not to have at least got a point in that game. But nonetheless, Newcastle are on a different level from Sunderland, and playing at the St James Park is going to be very, very tricky for them. I mean, in recent seasons, Newcastle have won Nottingham Forest even when they were very good. I mean, last season they won them home and away. And I think this game will not be an exemption. I think Newcastle will win this game and have their second win for the season in the Premier League.
Okay, that's very good.
I think Newcastle also wins this game. I don't know if Nottingham will score. I don't know
I'm looking
about
at the
that.
win or draw.
Yeah, actually, that's where I was going to. Newcastle win or draw, actually, but I think that Newcastle
Should win.
the game.
That's good. So let's go with win or draw for Newcastle. Let's not go with goals. This game might end 1-0. So let's go with Newcastle to win or draw for this particular game. Newcastle versus Nottingham Forest. We're coming to the end of our video. We have 2 matches left, so make sure you keep watching. Do not go anywhere and subscribe. The next one, Wolves versus Brighton. Wolves versus Brighton. You guys saw what Wolves did against Tottenham. Do you think they're going to do something like that against a Brighton that obliterated Chelsea? I want to use that word, even if it was not up to 5 goals.
I think this is an over 2.5 goals match, or
Brighton will
both
score.
teams to score match. Brighton may win, but Wolves are not that team you can just say
you can't
they will
go,
lose. So
I agree with you. You
I
can't
believe
go
that Wolves will score, Brighton will score, both of them score in one team. The match will not end in a draw. One team will win and both teams will score. So that's why I said it's an over 2.5 goals match.
Okay.
I don't know if this game will have up to
3 goals.
3 goals. I also don't know if both of these sides will score. One thing I actually think will come up
Brighton
here
will score.
is that Brighton will score twice.
Brighton will 100%.
Looking at Wolves have conceded at least twice in all their matches they've played so far this season. And going into this game, I think this game will not be an exemption. I think they will concede.
So
against Brighton.
We should go to Brighton over 1.5.
Yeah, I think Brighton will score at least 2 goals this game.
That's
Brighton
that's a stretch. At least Brighton to score.
Let's go with Brighton to score 2 goals.
Brighton can score 2 goals.
Yeah,
Brighton can 100% score 2 goals. But
Brighton are not playing any mid. They didn't play any midweek, whether Europa League or Conference, nothing. So I think Brighton should score 2 goals.
I want to go with them to score 1 goal. But if you guys say we should go with 2 goals, we can go with 2 goals.
Yeah, I think Brighton win or draw. Brighton to score 1 goal. Brighton to score 2 goals over 1.5 goals. There are a lot of possible options we can bet on in this game.
I think we should go with them to score 1 goal at least.
Yeah.
I think that's the best. Yeah. So let's go with Brighton over 0.5 goals. That's our prediction for that one. Wolves versus Brighton. Brighton over 0.5 goals. Now we get to the last game of this round 7, like match week 7, of course, of the Premier League. Brentford versus Manchester City. No matter how Brentford has been stubborn or not stubborn, I'm gonna back Man City to win here.
I'm actually I don't know who to back in this game. Man City are the favourites, obviously, as usual. But looking at their form, they've started to come back, but I still do not trust them 100%. So
I think
I will go with, for me, the most logical thing, both teams to score. Brentford have been a really good goal scoring side. Yeah, Brentford to score. Brentford have scored in every match they've played so far. Man City have also not been good at keeping clean sheets. I think this game will have Brentford scoring. I mean, they're playing at home, and I think that at the GTX Stadium, and I think that they will score in this game. And Man City as well will also score. So both teams to score for me is fine.
Because they scored, man.
I'll say honestly, I don't think.
No, see, the truth is, I think this match is a very certain both teams to score. Actually, Man City should win. Man City may
For
win.
me, it's tricky.
Man
I
City
don't think Brentford.
Man City only win if they turn up. Otherwise, Brentford can end up winning them as well.
I don't think
Brentford. There's no way Brentford doesn't score here. Go. I see both teams scoring in this game.
If you guys say both teams to score,
Both teams will score.
Both teams to score should be good then. But it's possible. It's possible, but for me, it's tricky.
It isn't tricky actually.
Both teams will
Look
score.
at the stats.
Yeah,
Brentford have
I'm
scored
looking
in
at the stats.
all their Premier League matches they've played so far this season,
Yeah, they have.
and they've played against.
That
all
whether they are
sorts of
winning,
teams.
whether they are losing, whether they are drawing, at least they will get one for themselves.
And in recent years, in past 3 years, in which they played against Manchester City at the GTX
should we
Stadium,
go with
they've
over
scored
two?
in each match.
Let's go with a both teams to
We go with
score.
over two.
Both
We
teams to
can
score
go.
is fair.
Man City will score 2 goals. Agreed.
I don't know if Man City will score
But
two.
is
We're not-
Brentford
you're not
as?
so much-
Brentford,
two.
I'm not sure, honestly.
What?
Let's go with both teams
Let's
to
go with the
score.
both teams to score then.
Both teams
You
score is
guys,
actually
you guys actually, I'm not really backing these both teams to score.
Manchester City will concede.
Man City
Manchester City will
will
score.
score. If you are backing Man City to win, we are not
Yeah.
disputing that from you. What we are saying is that Brentford will score. If Man City they can win for their own sake.
Okay, good then. If you guys think it's good, let's go with it then. Brentford versus Manchester City, both teams to score. That's our prediction for that particular game, Brentford versus Manchester City. So as usual, those were our predictions for round 7, of course, of the Premier League. So thank you for always watching our video. We love you guys. Peace.
And please, before you leave, do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you've not done that already. Also, do well to like our video, like our videos. Also, do well to share this video and share the subsequent ones as well. Share on your various timelines, share your status, share with your village people as well. Share on your social media handles also. Also, do well to leave your comments in the comment section. Tell us what you think. Give us your suggestions. Tell us what's on your mind, and also hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we drop a new video. So until the next video, guys, see you and good luck.
Peace.
Peace.